Okay, so hello everybody, and welcome to today's presentation. Just a couple of housekeeping items as we get started. If you could just keep your mics on mute while the presentation is going on, then feel free. You can unmute yourself. You can ask any questions that you might have. And if you feel more comfortable, want to use the text chat, you can do that as well. And I'll watch that and I'll bring those questions to the table. So I wanted to welcome our guest speakers today. I'm going to do a little brief intro here, and then I will hand it over to you ladies. So Northern Heart and Home launched in 2019 as a lifestyle platform for living and loving all things Northern. We celebrate the people, places, and positives that set the North apart. We focus on the people who are shining in our Northern communities, the local events and places that offer amazing experiences, products, and services, and the inspiration behind the latest lifestyle trends to help our readers embrace and enhance Northern living. Whether you are born and bred a Northerner, a Northern import, or simply visiting, our space is for you and your customers. So welcome, ladies.
Thank you so much, Lori. Thank you for having us. We're so thrilled to be here. We just want to extend a huge thank you to Pero, to you, Lori, and to Melissa, our coach at Pero, for inviting us to host this Glow and Grow session on collaborations, why they are so important, and how they're the key to growing your business online. So we are so excited to seeing you, whether you're watching a recording or you're here live with us. And we look forward to sharing how you can build your brand so that you're extending your reach to attract audiences and convert your ideal clients by collaborating with other like-minded businesses. So before I turn it over to Tara, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to open up the presentation so that we can get going. And you'll just have to confirm that you can see the presentation.
Yeah, we can see.
And everything looks okay.
Yep.
Wonderful. And beautiful. So on that note, I'll hand it off to you, Tara.
Hi, everyone. As Lori said, and Andryanna as well, my name is Tara, and joining me is Andryanna. We're the founders of Northern Heart and Home, a platform for celebrating the people, places, and positives that set the North apart. We're also the creators of In Full Bloom. Now, this is a new event series that is designed to connect, elevate, and inspire our Northern Heart and Home community members through unique experiences in the North.
Yes. And so today we are here because we are going to share our experience in growing an online community with you. Currently, our reach is over 150,000 across various digital platforms, which we're really proud of that we've built this so far. And so we are going to show you how you can strategically select partners to collaborate with, and so that you can gain insight into these collaboration tools to increase your influence, your impact, and your income as a small business owner. At the end, we're going to wrap up with a question and answer period. So jot down those questions because we can't wait to hear and help you answer them.
We're just going to give you a bit of an overview. Lori touched on this, but basically we launched in 2019 with the mission to celebrate the people, places, and positives that set the North apart. We really feel that this space is for everyone, whether you're born and bred Northerner, a Northern import, or simply visiting. We dedicate our space to you.
Okay, so let's get into this collaboration. So with our combined backgrounds in marketing, project management, and in television, we really understand the way that media impacts our lives, and we envision that by creating content that celebrates our Northern communities, that they will be uplifted. And that really is our purpose with Northern Heart and Home. Our goal is for our work to help shine a light on all that the North has to offer. And in turn, we're planting the seeds for economic growth. Over the last 3 years, it's clear to us that we have fulfilled a niche in doing this because our online community includes users from not just the North, but all of Ontario, as well as Canada and even internationally. As a result, Northern Heart and Home has been featured on CBC Radio, Your TV in North Bay, on Sudbury.com, Northern Ontario Travel Magazine, and has been selected as a collaborator for many businesses, both small and large.
Now, when we use the word collaborator, we're referring to a like-minded business that is strategically selected to work with you to achieve a common goal. Now, this should be a mutually beneficial relationship where you work collaboratively instead of individually, and together, this will help improve the outcome online for both of your businesses. We actually have over 100 collaborations under our belt at this time. And so throughout this experience, it's really showed us how collaborations can increase your influence, impact, and income when used effectively. We understand the way of creating collaborations can seem daunting to some people. Business owners, we're all already a little overstressed, especially small businesses. So let us simplify things by starting with how you can successfully select a collaborator.
Okay, how to select a collaborator. So when we're thinking about this, when we're brainstorming, when we're looking to choose a collaborator, we want to be looking to those who easily align with our business interests, the resources that we have, and similar marketing strategies. So in turn, both will achieve a greater reach when the online contact attracts and converts the ideal clients through these collaborations. So here are 5 sources for finding the perfect collaborator, and we're going to go over all 5 of them. So you want to be looking for businesses that you like or are currently working with, businesses with a similar target market, businesses that offer complementary products or services, businesses in a similar location, and businesses that your target audience follows.
So first, let's dive into businesses you like and currently work with. This is one of the best places to start when searching for the perfect collaborator. You want to look at your own personal and professional business network. Ask yourself, which businesses do you currently work with? Are there local companies you already like and admire? Where do you shop when supporting local businesses? Which other local businesses buy from you? You want to start here. Existing natural relationships can easily form all types of collaboration, from co-marketing to hosting events. When we first created Northern Heart and Home, we asked ourselves these exact questions when selecting which businesses to collaborate with for the features on both our website and social channels. As a result of using strategic collaborations, we instantly saw the number of followers, website users, and mailing list subscribers growing, and they continue to today. It can be as easy as posting about a new product that you love from a local business and tagging them, or sharing in your stories how a certain service made your life easier or saved your butt on multiple locations. If you're benefiting from it, chances are your audience will as well. And it can be a start of a beautiful collaboration. Oftentimes, businesses will share posts when tagged. So it's your first step in connecting both with the business and with their audience.
Okay. Another way that you can select a collaborator is by looking to businesses with a similar target market. So another match is the similar target market is yours. Be strategic about it, be creative about it, and think outside the box to find potential companies and organizations that you may want to partner with. For example, just let's say if you're a nail salon and you're using all natural products, a perfect fit might be a local massage therapist who enjoys working with environmentally conscious customers. If you offer a local co-working space that caters to entrepreneurs and freelancers, you can team up with maybe a local coffee business. Or if you are like us and you're promoting small businesses across the North, a collaboration announcing the launch of a subscription service like the Shop Small box that you can see here in this photo. It features handmade items by makers throughout Northern Ontario. It was really a great collaboration for us.
Now we're going to take a look at businesses that offer complementary products or services. This can be a great option to complement what you're already offering. Would your customers be interested in their products or services when used in conjunction with yours? If so, you've found a key collaborator. To extend the reach, you also want to target local businesses that your customers are likely to buy from based on their purchases, interests, and needs. A great example of that is if, say, you own a home remodeling business, you want to partner with a home service that offers maybe architectural or interior design services, landscaping, or even home cleaning. In our case, an organization like Sudbury Tourism and Pero, or institutions like Desjardins and Northern Credit Union, who are all sponsors at our recent event in full bloom, were just a natural fit for our brand because we're all interested in creating connections that help our communities flourish.
Okay, moving on. Another way to select a collaborator is by looking at businesses in a similar location. So if you have a brick and mortar business, think about who your neighbors are. Do you like what they do? Do they have loyal customers that also visit your business? If so, why not team up? Most customers who are already making an effort to shop small and support local will be interested to know what you offer and might be more interested to support you if you're collaborating with another small business owner. So one example that we've seen and that we really, really loved is when the local Sudbury brand Stitch and Stone partners with its next door brick and mortar location, Twigs, to offer coffee for its shoppers. We've collaborated with both of these businesses in the past, and it's great to see them also collaborating with each other. This same ideology can apply to those with businesses that are exclusively online as well. So we're not excluding you. So if you want to think of it in this way, these online businesses, even though you might not be in the same location, you can still come together. Often, as we do, we mix it up and we create collaborations between local online businesses as well as brick and mortar, so we can connect the two together.
Another great option is businesses that your target market follow. Are there any businesses that your customers already love? Approach them about a collaboration, and you can both use each other's audience to help grow yours. Our main tip here is don't assume. Many times we often overthink these situations, or we're a little shy to go out and ask. But in our experience, if you don't ask, you don't know. We remind ourselves of this all the time. Sometimes the business may be too busy or not interested, but more often than not, they're actually extremely flattered and interested in partnering. And they will likely have great things to say about your offering as well. We're all busy and going about our day lives at a rapid speed, but having help with marketing, especially online via collaboration, is something that most businesses are going to be interested in. A great example of this is our recent collaboration with CADNAT for our event in full bloom this past September. We really felt that as both being friends who are balancing careers with motherhood, they would be the perfect fit for our brand. However, of course, their achievements as best-selling authors, successful entrepreneurs, and social media icons made us very hesitant to approach them at first. We went for it, and we're so glad we did. It was a beautiful collaboration.
Yes. So now you have your collaborator chosen, you've selected it. And what we're going to be discussing now is the ways that you can actually collaborate now that you have that person, that business, that organization in mind. So if you want to have these successful collaborations, we have 6 simple ways that you can collaborate. You can cross-promote using social media. You can run giveaways on social media. You can cross-promote with offers and coupons. You can co-market your business, service, or products. You can create service and product packages, and you can plan and co-host events with mutual branding. So let's get into this.
So we're going to cross-promote with social media and focus on this area first. To raise awareness and engage even more customers, you can collaborate with another business to cross-promote on social media. Teaming up with other businesses to promote each other's services or products raises your brand's awareness, amplifies your impact, and increases your influence to a larger audience and improves your income. Most customers will be interested in what you offer. This can be as simple as retweeting to sharing a story on Instagram to posting on Facebook. You have many options and they don't have to cost anything. To ensure a successful cross promotion on social media, you want to partner with a business that complements your own. So basically, you want to reach out to people who are likely to be interested in what you're already offering. We often partner with a complementary business via an interview, a giveaway, a promotion, where we all share to social media, to our mailing list, to our website to extend the reach of the content across both their audience and ours.
Another one, and this one is very popular. I'm sure you've seen it. And why not consider it for your business to run a giveaway? You can team up with another business or multiple businesses to run a social media giveaway. And, having a giveaway is one of the best ways to increase engagement online. It's also one of the most enjoyable and easiest collaborations that you can do with other small businesses. Offer your most popular product or service as part of the giveaway and make it attractive. Hopefully get loyal customers in the process. So for instance, if you're running the giveaway on Facebook, you'll post both this giveaway on your Facebook timeline as well to enter, and the people will have to follow your company as well as the other companies in the giveaway. You're going to want to like and comment on the post, and it can really and truly be that simple. You can then select the winner randomly. We often use a random number generator for ours, and that's worked really, really well. This is an easy and also a free way to collaborate and get more followers and engagement on social media. We love ourselves a giveaway with Northern Heart and Home. Yearly, we coordinate a Summer in the North giveaway, and it involves businesses throughout Northern Ontario. The prize is often valued well above $800 up to $1,000, and it gets thousands of entries. We find it most beneficial to design our giveaways with text, graphics, as well as tags that are relevant to our brand. We also make use of sponsored and collaborator posts for better targeting and reach to ensure that we are responding or we're liking the comments that come across. We're building those relationships with the contest participants. And we've seen in multiple occasions, those who are entering in previous giveaways continue to enter or continue to just provide positive feedback for the giveaways that we have.
Another great way is to cross-promote with offers and coupons. This can be great because it allows you to piggyback on both businesses' loyal customer base. For instance, you could offer special discounts to each other's businesses. You could also use this opportunity to create a group retention program that provides rewards and coupons to both companies. It's a great way to spread the love and show customer appreciation to a core group of local businesses. You can also extend this online if you're collaborating with several local businesses and want to broaden your reach. Basically, you want to be very strategic, however. Just having your business name mentioned by another business isn't enough. Potential customers need to believe that your collaboration is authentic and it's more than just a business marketing opportunity. Otherwise, you're not getting the cross-promotion benefits you deserve. In short, your collaboration with the other businesses needs to be meaningful.
Okay. Another way that you can collaborate is to co-market your business services or products. So, smart business owners like yourselves understand the power of co-marketing. It's as powerful as business networking. There are different ways that you can do this successfully, and the easiest way is to showcase another business's products or services. If you have a physical storefront, you can showcase complementary products or collaborate for an afternoon of fun with consumer promotion. You can co-host a webinar or a podcast series and co-promote each other's services or products while engaging with customers. These efforts demonstrate both businesses' expertise and will bolster your credibility when shining a spotlight on your company. You can also create joint promotional newsletters or adverts that are announcing discounts or new services that you're offering. For this, you want to remember that the goal of co-marketing is to create meaningful business opportunities together. So if you and your business partner can't offer something that adds value to your customers or products or service, you probably are going to want to find another collaborating business.
Another great option is to create a service or product package. Sometimes you may want to be a one-stop shop for all your customers, but you can't offer all the services they need. You can work together with another local business to create a service or product package that solves exactly what your customers are looking for. A great example is if you're an event planner, you can collaborate with a cleaning service to offer a service package that includes a post-event cleanup. At our recent event in Full Bloom, we collaborated with a number of businesses. A great example was Crosscut Distillery. They were involved not only in our cocktail hour, but also donated an incredible prize for our guests. And it was a great way for us to promote their services and for them to tap into our audience as well. There's a great value in creating truly unique and customer-focused product offers and service packages with other local business owners. It sets your business apart and helps you both build awareness for your company. These service packages can really help expand your business and what you offer while creating lasting business networks with other owners. Make sure that what you're offering is something that your customers really want or need. Opt for services that complement each other naturally.
Okay, and our final way, as our 6 simple ways to collaborate, is to plan and co-host an event with mutual branding. So teaming up to co-host an event, whether it's a podcast, a web series, a local charity event, or business promotion, and inviting your existing customers from both businesses is a really great opportunity to come together. You get the chance to meet new potential customers, as well as continue to mingle and build relationships with your existing customers. So here's an example. If you own a gym that hosts monthly events, you can collaborate with perhaps a nutritionist or other therapists, co-host relevant events. Our friends at the Sudbury School of Fitness used to host Lululemon pop-up shops in their space before Lululemon actually had their own storefront in Sudbury. So this created a lot of interest and attracted audiences to their location, which was mutually beneficial to both brands. So you can use such events to showcase other businesses' products or services while still promoting your business as well. So in that example, Sudbury School of Fitness wasn't selling anything because they are a gym and a clinic, but having Lululemon in their location just showed people what they had to offer. So they weren't selling anything, but just being in that location really helped people understand what they were all about, and those who were interested could ask questions to the team that was there to support. So collaborations like this bring together different solutions for the benefit of the audience and the participants. To boost these collaboration efforts, why don't you consider putting out mutually branded marketing? So that means you're going to create things like email campaigns, postcards, flyers that both businesses can use to promote the event. It benefits both business owners because those who are familiar with your brand will resonate to your branding and see that they can trust it and they're familiar with it, as well as be introduced to the new brand and vice versa. And don't forget to create a Facebook event to invite your friends and business networks. So at our recent event in Full Bloom, it's really a perfect example of collaboration at its best. For our vision to come to life, we really needed collaborators. We had to reach out and collaborate with businesses, organizations, and individuals. And in total, we used the services in support of over 35 Northern businesses who were mostly female owned, which we're really proud of. We collaborated through sponsorships with businesses who participated in our vendor boutique, our incredible speakers, our swag bag partners, and the local service providers at the event, from decorators and photo booths to photographers, a winery, and the catering.
So now that we've taken a look at our 6 ways to collaborate, we're going to talk about how you can measure the success of your collaboration. Now, success obviously means different things to everyone. We recommend simply setting a meaningful goal for your collaborations and sticking to it. You want to measure your metrics to help identify areas for opportunity. So below are a few that we often look for when we collaborate. Firstly, overall awareness. Now, this can be new followers on your social channels. It can be increased traffic on your website. It can be more subscribers on your mailing list newsletters. It could also be click-throughs, DMs, and increase in calls. Basically anything that shows that people are taking a look at your collaboration and they're interested in what you're offering. Also, the overall sentiment. Is it positive? Is it negative? Are there testimonials? Are people interested? Overall, you want to take a look at what that sentiment is. Engagement, of course, is another great thing to look at. You want to take a look at those likes, those shares, those comments, those tags. I remember when we announced in Full Bloom, we had over 32,000 views of our announcement, and we couldn't believe it. Those were numbers we had never seen before, and it made us excited. It made us realize that, you know what, there were other people out there who were interested in an event like this, and together with our collaborators, we can make this happen. Another great option is conversions. This can be sales, requests for further information, inquiries from social channels, turning into members, clients, or customers. At InfoBloom, for us, this was ticket sales, knowing that not only do people like the idea of it, but they often want to be there and be a part of it.
So this pretty much wraps up the us talking part of the presentation. We really hope that it's helped provide an overview for you, so you know a little bit more of how collaborations are just so important and how they are one of those really essential parts of growing your business online.
So if you're looking to expand your online presence, if you want to feature your services on Northern Heart and Home or become a collaborator with us, don't hesitate to contact us. You can sign up on our website for updates, offers, and more information on events. And you can also follow us on our social channels as well. We'll now open up the floor to any questions.
For sure. So if anybody has any questions, feel free. You can unmute yourself at this point, or if you want to use the text chat, please go ahead and you could do that, and I could watch for those questions.
Hi, how do I approach a potential collaborator, especially if they have they're way more established with a lot of followers, and how do you propose it? How do you move it along? Like, do you need a lawyer? Like, how do you draft the agreements and explore which channels and methods to do?
We find, what a great way to reach out is often through social media. You can send a DM, and express interest in collaborating, see if there's something they would be interested in. We often don't do collaborations where you need a lawyer necessarily. Sometimes it can just be as simple as doing an interview with that business and showcasing their services on your site. Other times, maybe it's, doing a giveaway together, something simple that way. It's great to kind of start small and develop the collaborator relationship over time. We often work with a lot of the same collaborators, and you can really see those collaborations growing with each outcome that we go for.
I have a question. Oh, sorry, were you not done, Donna? Do you have something else?
Well, I just wanted to ask Donna if she doesn't mind. And Donna, thank you so much for your question. We really appreciate it. Can you tell us a little bit about your business or sort of what industry you're in? Maybe we can help you out a little bit there just quickly.
Yes, thanks. I'm just starting the career transition coaching, right? And I've seen a local woman who he's got a huge following because she's got a YouTube channel, and she does I think she calls herself a career strategist. So she helps people more with resumes and getting the job, whereas I think that would be a good collaboration because I'm more on the front end part where people are still stuck and they're still not sure what to do. At least that's the way I see. I haven't really reached out to her, but she's very well established and she's got a lot of followers, and like, how would I it's kind of intimidating, right? Like, she seems nice, but I don't even know, but I think it's complementary, supplementary, right? If she's focusing on, because I'm not into doing resumes or job interview tips, and she focuses on that. I'm more into how do you assess yourself, what do you do when you're stuck and things like that.
Yes. So first of all, I think that the area that you're working in is in coaching for career transition is so important right now. There's definitely a need for it, and you've carved out a beautiful niche. So I think you'll be really successful with that. And I think that you've thought this through, and in terms of collaborator, it sounds like it could be a perfect match because they definitely complement one another. You're not in competition with one another, but you can certainly help serve that customer, that ideal client who's looking to change careers, might need help in choosing what that career is going to look like, transitioning to a new industry or a new role. And then the other person's going to help them in getting prepared to actually go ahead and do that. So just some suggestions off the top of my head. Perhaps you can, first of all, just reach out and let the person know how much you respect them, how important you think the work is that they're doing, and let them know what you're doing now, because I'm sure that person's going to really see the benefit of it, and just let them know that you're interested in collaborating. Perhaps you guys can put a webinar together or maybe an online workshop. It can be as simple as doing something like a post on social media, just letting each other's clients and presence and followers know This is my elderly dog in the background, so I'm sorry if you can hear him hacking along. Just letting your following know what each other's doing, and perhaps it is putting a package together. And so putting the service together, and depending on what your offering is, first connecting with you and then connecting with the other person, for a certain package fee versus doing it separately. These are just some ideas that came to mind. But aside from this person, I would think to try to network as much as possible. Reach out to people who have podcasts that are looking in those same industries, or who are reaching out to women, doing interviews, different things like that. Any way that you can get yourself out there and let those services be known. A lot of people, for instance, like with Northern Heart and Home, we're looking to feature people. We want to be shining a light on the people who are doing incredible things. So often we are so flattered and inspired when people come to us, or others are letting us know, you should really do a feature on this person. It kind of takes the guesswork out of it for the other person, and it helps them with their marketing efforts as well. I hope that helps, Donna.
Yeah, thanks.
Donna, I'm glad that you kind of asked about any of the legal requirements, because I'd like to tie that into, the social media giveaways and the requirements that are often associated with a giveaway. And are there any legal requirements with those type of online collaborations, or are these just randomly chosen requirements that people are selecting?
That's a good question. I think often with our giveaways, I mean, we kind of develop our own requirements and criteria for them. I think probably we haven't dived into the type of giveaways that involve, multi, $1,000 trips and, things of that nature, where maybe there is more to consider. We try to keep it smart, and, if say alcohol is one of the prizes, we'll make sure that it's a giveaway. You have to be 19 plus, things of that nature. Yeah, Andryanna, I don't know if you have anything to add to that. But
I thought I had come across something within the last year, recently-ish, and it was just kind of touching upon these types of collaborative giveaways and what actually needs to be included, or what needs to be a requirement, or what not, right? And I was wondering, I'm curious to see if you guys had that kind of experience before, if you guys had heard anything in relation to that topic.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess the main, caution behind it is ensuring that it's legitimate, and ensuring that all parties who are involved are participating on the same level, right? That you're all contributing, and you're all actually going to follow through with whatever it is that you're saying you're going to do. So we have been fortunate in that we haven't run into any issues that have caused any sort of disturbances. But I mean, keeping it simple and being smart about it. Of course, making sure that any requirements that you would have from your business, for instance, if you are, a massage therapist, and the people would have to sign a waiver, or those types of things are just kept in mind. And so the person who's going to be accepting the prize is aware that there might be some requirements involved in order to receive it. And so depending on what industry you're in, I think you would just be mindful of any restrictions that you would typically follow within your own business. And then the people that you're collaborating with, just being open and having those conversations to see if there are any parameters that have to be included as well. Tara noted, with alcohol, so we note that, and perhaps just keeping it safe to make sure that people know that your giveaway is legitimate, by maybe making note that the winner will be contacted by a certain account with a certain handle, that credit card information is not going to be required, or any payment of any kind. Just keeping those items, that sometimes people have faltered to, I guess. There have been scams out there where people have given information, or they've been scammed in the past. So I think just oh, I'm losing earbuds here. I think just
Oh, right now.
yeah, clear is kind. And so just being very clear about what you're offering, what the prize is, and how that person can pick it up. I mean, in some cases, we are located in Sudbury and North Bay. When we have giveaways that involve physical product, we'll often note that, their pickup can be in Sudbury or North Bay locations. Otherwise, the cost of shipping might be additional. So these are just things to be mindful of.
Yeah, so almost just even including like a bit of a disclaimer or something, right?
Exactly.
I'm curious to know, Masters of Collaboration here today, what do you, from your experiences, what has been your most favorite and effective way of collaborating with other businesses?
There's so many. I don't know. I mean, probably my personal favorite has been right from the very beginning, where we've reached out to other businesses to shine a spotlight on them on our site. Done a Q&A with them. I always find the stories behind the businesses to be so inspiring, to find out, what led people on this career path, what their challenges are, how they found the path to success. And those are things that, we've continued in larger scales, not just on the website, but in our in-person events and things of that nature. So for me, that would probably be my favorite type of collaboration that we've done so far. I'm not sure if Andryanna has a different take.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just really nice to build relationships with people, and In Full Bloom was such a testament of that, because there were so many people in the room that we had featured in the past, or that we had worked on for a giveaway, people that some of them we had never actually met, but we felt like we were close to them. We felt like we'd met them before, because, we've done so much in this online world. And, after coming out of the last couple of years, there have been people who have come to us to just, say thank you, and just let us know how nice it's been to be able to feel that connection and have that sense of community, even though we haven't actually been able to be with one another face to face. And even just seeing someone like Melissa, for instance, at In Full Bloom, and being able to actually give real hugs and see people, I think that for me was just the icing on the cake, in knowing that, we think of these collaborations as a way to build our business, as a way to sort of move the needle ahead, but there are so many more benefits to it, and not only just supporting one another, but having this connection has been really nice for me. So there's a lot of complementary benefits, aside from just like the ones that we can attribute to business success.
Right. There's almost like this element of being strategic with your planning of a collaboration, but there's also an element of authenticity as well, and just genuinely wanting to build those relationships with these other women or other businesses, right? And just to want to support them, and not you're just doing this because you want to grow your audience.
Most definitely, from the start, we had a real passion for shining a light on these stories and the people, places, and positives of the North. And that's something that we've done our best to continue through. And I think that's what really helps our collaborations be so successful, because at the very root of it is that genuine interest of, the spirit of, it's community over competition. We've always believed that from the start, and creating a community like Northern Heart and Home, where it takes people from all different backgrounds. And like we said, it doesn't have to be people in the North, it's grown to people outside of Ontario, Canada, even internationally. Sometimes, we're shocked some of the countries that we start getting questions from, and people following us. And it's great to see that it resonates with people that way.
Right. I've been having a lot of conversations with people about referrals and, referral programs and referral-based relationships with other businesses. Do you see that as a collaboration in itself as well, or a variation of a collaboration?
I think so. I mean, I know, and it depends on what your industry is, people who have like-minded businesses, the more that they reach out to others, the more that they're going to get that reciprocated back to them. So, I mean, I guess to collaborate is to actually do something together, but to have that referral process, I mean, I think it all comes back to the networking and just getting your name out there. So, if you want to call networking like a form of collaboration in a sense, I mean, it is all about who you know and those connections that you make. So having groups and places like Pero and your learning circles and different ways that we can come together to learn more about one another and find out what it is that we do. And, you know, more often than not, we have that person that we know who would love that product, or we have that person who we know that would need that service. So I guess just going out there and putting yourself out there to, you know, to build those relationships is important.
Right. I feel a lot of women, there's a competitiveness factor, right? So I know some women who are in the same industry, one is actively passing along referrals and opportunities to support another business. However, it's not being reciprocated, right? So I guess that really just kind of comes back to just building up those relationships and supporting the areas where you may not be strong in your services or offering, right? Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. And having these conversations, right? And showing that there's no room for competition, right? Like we all have our own space and we all are able to serve the people that we need to serve. And you know, competition, I feel for most of our conversations, Tara and I, you know, we don't really even factor that in. It's more so about how we can best serve the people who want the services that we have to offer. So we just in having these conversations and building one another up and in making that referral, perhaps, you know, it shows others that it's okay to do the same thing. So I just think it's so important that we're doing this now and just showing others that you can be successful regardless of who else is also successful, but there's room for all of us.
100%. Beautiful. Thank you so much for your time and being here and sharing this. And I cannot wait to share the recording with all of my networks and my community of amazing women in business. Thank you so much.
Yes, I would say this is a great presentation. I mean, things that you don't, and I think, you know, obviously with the circles, right? That's a great way of having the access to the loans and grants. But what you've come today and shared all the different ideas and stuff like that, it's yeah, the mind's spinning, like even just for clients. I'm sure Melissa's right. You think of people that you can connect with. So I just want to say thank you so much for coming in. You both, every time you do a presentation, this is, I think, the second one, right? That it's, you know what I mean? It's great. So we would love to have you back again and we could plan something. And I'm looking forward to, yes, sharing the presentation. So I just want to say thank you both for coming today. And thank you everybody for joining us today. Really appreciate you having you guys here too as well. So wishing everybody a great day and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate being here. Thank you.
Thanks very much.